What's going on, FUMoney? Today we're going to talk about dream jobs. We're going to start with what we wanted to be as a kid, where we are right now in life, and then the dream jobs.
So Justin, what did you want to be as a kid
No,
besides somebody that gets these all the time?
no, I want you to start. I want you to start.
Why do I gotta
Tell me what
start?
I don't know because I already know.
Motherfucker,
You know
I'm
how
not
I
even sure what I wanted to be as a kid. Like I had Tonka trucks and shit like that. So I wanted to be a Barbie nurse. That's what it was. And then I got Tonka trucks, and I guess construction was in my line of work. Like, what'd you want to do as a kid?
like. That's funny you say the Barbie thing, because
I
like,
think we've already covered that in the video.
have we? I don't
That
know. It's never been publicly.
that might have been unreleased. So
Yeah,
maybe that'll be
yeah.
a future video, and this will make a whole lot more sense. It's like we tell
To
you the
everybody
story
else.
before we tell you the story, you know? One of
Yeah,
those things.
yeah. But
But
no, like I guess like I always liked like boobies.
that's not a
Shit.
career choice, Justin. I like boobies
No,
too, though.
but that's what it started with, like the Barbie dolls, like
Booby
is
dolls.
booby dolls. Fashion. Like I liked clothes, and it was cool that you could switch them in and out. And I liked boobies, and it was the only way I could see boobies and be like, "Hey, mom, I want Barbie dolls, and give me clothes for Christmas and my birthday and shit for my Barbies." Because I like to undress them, but it's in the long run, that's not a fucked up thing because I liked fashion.
That turned
I
into a
like
career choice for Justin. Undressing girls.
that's kind of fucked up, but it's either way. So like I like clothes. Like liked clothes like that, but when I was a kid, I genuinely swear to God, when I moved to Hastings, they were like, "What do you want to be in kindergarten?" And I was like, "I want to be a babysitter and I want to be a firefighter." And that's
So
what I wanted to be.
let's go back to the clothes thing real quick while we're on the subject, because we're recording videos usually on a Saturday, and a lot of y'all might notice I'm still in the same clothes. This guy will literally change outfits every 10 minutes when we do another video. The length of the episode is how long he wears the clothes. So the next episode, he'll probably be wearing a different outfit. It's still the same day. Man, I would hate to be his mama doing all his laundry with all this shit that he wears in one day.
Imagine living alone and doing your own laundry. But I think it's
That's a weird
fun because,
concept. I'm
like,
gonna
but
go
I think
upstairs and tell my mom and see what she says about this. She'll sort you out.
Whatever, dude.
he got me with that whatever, dude. But I think
Shout
it's
out to my buddy
cool
Larry.
because he's Dr. Green, and green is his thing besides the white T-shirt. And I'm Justin Rogue, and if you know me, like fashion's my thing. And like it started as a kid, like what do you want to be? Fashion. I like fashion. I like clothes. I like that. But then like I genuinely like my uncle who I lived with for a while growing up was a firefighter. And I always thought that was the coolest shit ever. And then
Is that why you
I
have
don't
an
know.
obsession with Dalmatians?
Oh fuck, I never thought of it. That.
Emotional damage.
Therapist Green over here, just connecting all the fucking dots.
He said all the dots. But oh yeah.
Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Nobody bargained for that one. Calm down with that. Jesus.
But he's hitting him with the dramatics. But
Right? No, this one's the dramatics right here.
Emotional damage.
That one's my favorite.
you should have hit that with the Dalmatians. But so either way, like I wanted to
Good
be
point.
a firefighter and a babysitter, maybe because I was always at the babysitter growing up and shit.
Getting flipped
And
off by some random little jackass. We don't know who
who's
that
supposed to be
was.
who's supposed to be my
I
friend.
guarantee he was an angel, though.
What?
Guarantee he was a little prick at the fucking time.
Still is. He never grew out of
But
that. That's a short person joke.
But I mean, like growing up though, you always picture like what you want to be. Then like that question has came up at job interviews recently. Like, where do you see yourself? What do you want to be? And I'm like, the fuck? Like, I want to make music. Like, I wanted to do that forever. But it's always like fashion has been my thing,
Mhm.
biggestly. But it's like making music. Like, I like that. I wanted to do that. But when it comes to like a 9 to 5, I get bored with that stuff because my mind thinks so much further into what I could do. And I feel like I'm wasting my time, to be dead honest, at a 9 to 5. Like, I'll be at a 9 to 5 and be doing the job and be like, shit, I'm not even doing my job right because I'm thinking about what I should be doing or what I want to be doing.
Which is this, hopefully, right?
But what you think the same, right? When you're at your job, what do you think about?
Dude, that's what I like about driving semis and stuff like that. Is I just have all this time where all I got to do is focus on driving and getting from point A to point B, but it just gives me so much time in my own little bubble that I could just think about anything and everything and start planning things like way far ahead. The only shitty part about that is like I usually keep notes on my cell phone and stuff like that. Like I got the notepad and I can't just like bust out the notepad while I got fucking 90,000 pounds out back. You know, it's like, all right, well, I hope I remember this in 3 hours when I get to wherever I'm going. You know,
I think it's wild though. In a sense though, like you said, playing with little Tonka truck toys and shit, then you ended up being a dude that drives semis.
dude, I drive all sorts of stuff. You know, like I work for a concrete company and they pretty much let me play with any toy I want out there. And some days they're just like, hey, you get to do this, you get to do that. Some days I just drive a ready mix truck. Like, it's okay with me.
And you're good at it.
I,
And that's awesome.
my coworkers
Me.
wouldn't seem to think so, but I think that's jealousy. But I mean,
But then
if you ask me, I'm okay at it. You know, maybe that's just me being humble or a little douche. Could be both. Nobody's keeping
no,
track.
no, it's a humble dude, not a humble douche. But
Same thing.
see, then that's the difference. Then I go to jobs and like me being like the fashion sense, like I walk in and I fucking didn't go to school and I got lucky enough for the I don't know why, but I find good jobs that pay well. But then I always walk in there and it's like, you don't look like you belong here.
And then you come
You're
out
the
looking
pretty,
like Silver Surfer.
yeah, but I'm the pretty boy. And I'm like,
The pretty Silver Surfer. Like there's
let
another
me
one.
do, let me do, let me do like anything with fashion and clothes. And then I only do jobs that like involve like my hands. Because like I'm not a computer nerd. Like Cody does all the editing and everything for us. And if it
You
wasn't
just
for
call me a
Cody,
nerd.
Whatever,
you're the
dude.
you're the one that fucking brought it up the first episode.
It's true. I am a nerd, and I'm proud of it.
But if it wasn't for that, Cody and him doing that, none of this would be brought to you. Like I just say dumb shit, and Cody's like, "Yo, we're gonna roll with it."
Dude, and my
But
work's catching on to that. Like, anytime they got an issue, they call me over there. They're just like, hey, this computer's not doing what I want. Can you make it work? And I'm like, you don't pay me for this. You know, I'll help you out because I like computers, but fuck, can I get some more money? You know,
just
I
a
doubt
little
it.
bit.
No, I need a lot, a lot. You
Well,
know,
I mean, well, okay, to me, a lot is like thousands, but it's like a little bit. It's like give me a $5 raise.
that's what I'm saying. Like, but I mean, that's only going to help us later on.
Shout out to Cody's work. He needs a $5 raise.
He needs a $5 raise, possibly
He,
10.
ne- he needs a $5 raise.
But
But
you know, that's only going to help us out. Like if we continue on this YouTube path and we actually go somewhere with it, like dude, that'd be my ideal dream job because then I just get to do nerd things all the time, you know, and that would make me happy.
and that's what when a year ago when we were talking about this, like honestly, I was thinking about this. Me and you have always been friends, and like we'd always just hit each other up. That day, I hit you up randomly when I was just doing laundry, and you were like, "Yo, I got this idea. We should just do this shit because we just need fuck you money." And I was like, "Oh, watching Wu Tang Clan
Oh, you
was
really
like,
just gonna bust it out and tell them what it is, huh?
And watching Wu-Tang Clan, I'm like, Wu and Fu. I'm like, oh, so that's what you want? And we like gonna do it as like my kid, because he's a gamer, and he like was like all for it. My kid was all for it, and then he's like, my mom says I can do it until I'm older. I have a job. And then I told Cody this, and he's like,
Okay.
we gotta do it on our own. We can't peddle your little kid.
Exactly.
They're doing our work for us. So
see, what's wrong with that though? Little child fucking labor laws
He's
or whatever
already-
ain't gonna stop us.
he's already gaming all the dang time. That's what he does. Why can't I record it and we just edit it and do it that way and just get paid off my kid?
Don't worry. You're gonna see, like, one of these days, we're gonna have a clip of him absolutely just raging at Fortnite or with his little friends or whatever. Like, it'll pop up in a video. You just wait. It's in the works.
Until he buys me a new TV for the one that he broke because he was raging through the controller, bounced up, busted my big TV. But you know, in all honesty though, and real shit though, for parents, like, he did break my TV. I didn't really whoop his ass or nothing. Like, I didn't yell at him. He was crying and I was just like, yo, we got this. It's fine. It's a TV. Your feelings matter more than a TV. So
Bro,
then,
and that segues into our possible next video. We'll have to think about it, but mistakes are expensive, you know? And with that, that's all the time we got. We went way over.
it?
This video is going to be like 12 minutes long.
oh no.
The struggle is
My
real.
my dream job's FUMoney though.
Same. YouTube. Peace, y'all.